Hey everybody, good morning. 6 a.m. here on your Tuesday. We're glad you're joining us. I'm Grace McKenna.
And I'm Jim Stratman. Thanks for joining us here on WHAS11 and on WHAS11 Plus for another perfect fall day outside. I've been loving this weather, Grace. I've been getting out, getting my walks in every day.
Matthew, I've been doing the same, just trying to take in as much as possible because I know how quickly Kentuckiana falls can pass us by.
I wish it could last all year, but yeah, it's like it's summer, then fall's like 2 weeks, and then winter comes in such a hurry. So yeah, enjoy it while it is here, because yeah, we have the weather not only for this week, but also next week. We're tracking some temperatures possibly into the 60s as we head towards next week. So we'll keep an eye on that. But for right now, we're seeing temperatures just into the 50s and 40s out there for you. 49 degrees in Scottsburg. Out in Brandenburg, 46 degrees for this morning. That bus stop forecast in just about an hour will be into the mid-50s, but heading home, slightly warmer, still nice, comfortable fall conditions overall. That Tuesday coffee planner will bring us into the mid-70s, so about 20-degree warm-up as you head from the morning to the midday, and by this evening, back into the 60s for a nice, calm, and comfortable dinner time. For us, weather headlines, though, for today, nice and sunny, but we have some cool nights that will be rolling through over the next couple of nights where temperatures will fall off into the 40s and even upper 30s in some areas into southern Indiana. But this weekend, we are tracking that rain chance that could cause some storms at times. So overall, that sunrise for today, 7:51. So we won't see that just for another almost a little under 2 hours on the way for us. Those high temperatures, though, and back into the upper 70s, but further out west, you'll see temperatures closer to the 80s even. That weekend rain chance will be rolling in, though. And I'll be telling you what you can expect and how this could be impacting your weekend as we head towards the next several days ahead. Overall, let's get a look at that traffic tracker, though, for the start of this Tuesday morning. As we look outside right now, all green, not seeing any incidents, no stalled vehicles, no accidents as we head towards this morning. So pretty smooth sailing just around the 6 o'clock hour. Look at those live cameras. Nice and smooth for this morning, and look at some of those drive times if you're heading downtown for this morning. Okolona to downtown will take you about 10 minutes. Prospect to downtown, 8 minutes this morning. We'll send it back over to you, Jim and Grace.
Matthew, that's what I like to see, all green on the traffic tracker. Hey, our top story this morning, President Trump is back in the U.S. from Egypt following his signing of a memorandum of a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. It is important to note, Israel and Hamas not present for that signing in Egypt. Still, the 20 remaining living Israeli hostages are now back in Israel, along with some of the dead, while nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners were released by Israel all yesterday. Now attention shifts to phase 2, with the big question here: who will be in control of Gaza? The president says that he's looking forward to the next step, saying that what happened yesterday was truly momentous.
Together we've achieved what everybody said was impossible. At long last, we have peace in the Middle East.
Now, President Trump says that Hamas has been given approval to rearm to serve as a Palestinian police force, quote, for a period of time. Now, yesterday, as you can imagine, was very emotional for people in Israel, people in Gaza, all around the world, and especially even here in Louisville. Some community members now in the Derby City embracing phase 1 of this ceasefire deal.
WHAS11's Alexandra Goldberg and photojournalist Gabby DeGeorge have the story.
Almost 2 years to the day the war began between Israel and Hamas, the forces reached a ceasefire deal, a war that's impassioned so many around the globe. This pivotal moment sparking reaction here in Louisville.
I have to believe that this step 1 is a huge step and so important. And personally, and I think for a lot of us, it gives us a little bit of space and, again, a place to hope and believe that it's possible to have a different world in the Middle East.
Sarah Klein Wagner, CEO of the Jewish Federation of Louisville, says with the release of the hostages, her community can breathe again. In addition to the release of the 20 living hostages, more than 1,900 Palestinian prisoners were also released. Lena Yassin, who is Palestinian and has family living in the West Bank, says she's hopeful the ceasefire will last, but global powers need to stay committed.
The ceasefire is definitely a first step to achieving peace in the region, because you cannot continue to bomb and then hope for peace or justice. So definitely very well welcomed, and I was hoping that it will continue, and it's just a first step to really alleviating the suffering of the Palestinians living in Gaza.
In Louisville, Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS11, on your side.
Israeli troops say they withdrew to a line agreed upon by both forces as part of the ceasefire. The 20-point plan also notes humanitarian aid will immediately be sent into the Gaza Strip.
Right now, production of 2 Ford trucks at Louisville, Kentucky's Ford truck plant has stopped. Wall Street Journal reporting that a lack of aluminum is stopping production from Ford Expeditions and Lincoln Navigators. A major fire out at a New York aluminum plant last month is causing this shortage. Now, the Journal reports that other models, such as the #1 selling Ford Super Duty pickup trucks, are not impacted as of yet. The Wall Street Journal says that a UAW official told members in a Facebook post that the Super Duties, quote, may run short today, tonight, and possibly over the next few shifts.
Metro Police are tying one Louisville man to 2 fatal shootings years apart. LMPD says a Jefferson County grand jury indicted DNI's Lee Jr. on charges of murder in both cases. The first shooting happened on Wilson Avenue in July of 2023, and the second on West Broadway just this past August. Police add Lee was already in custody on an unrelated murder charge stemming from a St. Matthews police investigation.
If I cross paths with him, you're going to make me a criminal, and I will gladly spend the rest of my life behind bars to know that my family, that she is safe, and my children are safe, because he said, I'm going to kill your entire family.
Powerful, raw emotions coming from the Tipton family in Versailles, Kentucky. It's the very first time that they've spoken out since the man who attacked their family in 2015, Ronald Exantis, was released from prison. Exantis admitted to killing 6-year-old Logan Tipton and was found guilty of assaulting Logan's sisters with a knife and threatening their father, Dean. He only served 7 years out of what should have been a 20-year sentence before he was released due to state law. Now, the family told our own Ian Hardwood that they weren't told about the parole board's unanimous vote to keep Exantis in prison. The family said that they wish that vote held more weight and described the whole situation as messy.
It's just, honestly, it feels like it's just been a mess from the start. It wasn't handled correctly by anybody. You know, this guy crossed state lines and committed a murder. I think that makes it federal.
Kentucky lawmakers are calling for a U.S. attorney to try this case at the federal level. The family also called for Logan's Law to pass here in Kentucky, which would hold people in psychiatric facilities after they're being released from prison if they were found insane in court.
Today, the Shelby County Courthouse Annex will be back open after a bed bug infestation shut it down. County officials say the building's been fumigated and inspected. Pest Control also said that it's safe. In a social media post, the clerk's office said it'll be operating with limited staff.
Happening today, one of 3 people arrested in a road rage incident that left a young girl paralyzed is scheduled to be sentenced. Jonathan Rivera took a plea deal to testify against Edward Sark and Shelby Bisconner, the 2 other people involved in that I-65 shooting that paralyzed Onyx Sands in 2023. Rivera faced 1 count of being a convicted felon in possession of a handgun and 3 counts of first-degree wanton endangerment. His sentencing is scheduled to be handed down this morning at 9:30.